Hello students. Today we are going to learn lesson number 4, Equatorial Regions, the Congo Basin. We all know that our earth is like a big round ball. Therefore, it does not receive sunlight in equal amounts everywhere. The equator is nearer to the sun as compared to the poles for most part of the year. The sun's rays are more direct and stronger here. Hence, the climate of the equatorial regions is hot throughout the year. The region between 10 degree north latitude and 10 degree south latitude from the equator experiences an equatorial climate. Parts of the continent of Africa, the Amazon basin in South America, and Malaysia and Indonesia in Southeast Asia fall in the equatorial region. The region also receives a lot of rainfall with annual rainfall often more than 2000 mm. This is why numerous huge rivers flow through the land. The temperature is high throughout the year at around 30 degrees Celsius with a very low temperature range usually less than 3 degrees Celsius. The day and night are of equal length. These hot and wet conditions are ideal for the growth of plants. So the vegetation is both dense and varied here. The famous tropical rainforest lie in this area. The rainforest have about 500 types of flora. Some trees that grow in the equatorial regions are mahogany, rosewood, ebony, rubber, palm, cane and bamboo. Thick creepers crawl on the ground and climbers climb up the trees. The region also has an extremely diverse fauna. Now, the next part is the Democratic Republic of Congo. The Democratic Republic of Congo is the third largest country in Africa. In the heart of the country flows River Congo, Africa's second longest river. The Congo Basin is covered by rainforest all over. The equator passes right through Congo's tropical rainforest in the northern part of the country. The country has the Central African Republic and Sudan on the north, Uganda, Rwanda, and Burundi on the east, Zambia and Angola on the south, the Republic of the Congo on the west, and is separated from Tanzania by Lake Tanganyika on the east. The climate is hot wet throughout the year. The average rainfall is 150 cm. The mornings are pleasant although the high humidity makes it uncomfortable. Noon is the hottest time of the day. By afternoon, the sky usually gets overcast with clouds and there is heavy rainfall by thunder and lightning. Evenings and nights are cool and pleasant. Due to the hot and wet climate of the Congo region, trees and plants grow fast here. The trees have such heavy canopies that they do not allow sunlight to pass through them. This is why sometimes this region is also called the heart of darkness. However, forestry is not a primary occupation of the region, as transportation is nearly impossible in this dense forest. These thick forests are called as evergreen forest. Wildlife. The country is thinly populated as forests cover most of the land. Many animals and birds are found in this forest. Mountain gorillas, monkeys and chimpanzees abound the forest. Bonobos and pygmy chimpanzees are unique to Congo forests. Elephants, hippos and white rhinos live in the marshy land. Crocodiles, alligators, snakes and a number of other creepy crawlies are found here. Lions, giraffes and antelopes live in the grasslands. Antelopes, a mammal like a deer. Okapi, it means an African animal. To that is mainly brown with stripes of black and white around its legs and back part. A kind of giraffe is a unique animal of the Congo Basin. Occupation. Agriculture and mining are the main occupations of the people. Large forested areas have been cleared for farming. The main food crops grown are cassava, maize, millet, and vegetables. Cassava is the staple diet of the people of Congo. Cassava means a South American plant with large roots. It is dried and crushed to make flour, which is used to make bread. Cash crops like cocoa, tobacco, rubber, cotton, and oil palm are also grown, although a number of crops are grown in the region. The methods of farming are traditional and primitive, a very early stage of development. Primitive, it means a very early stage of development. Besides, as the climate in the equatorial regions is hot and wet, forest and thick grass grow back on the areas cleared for agriculture. When people shift to other areas where again the land is cleared for agriculture, this method is called shifting agriculture. Transportation. Transport is not very well developed. Most of the Congolese travel on foot over long distances. Roads and railways link only the important cities. Otherwise, the Congo River, which opens into the Gulf of Guinea, is used for most of the transportation. This is why River Congo is also called the Highway of Central Africa. Language and religion. The people of the Congo region speak languages such as Swahili, Congo, Shiluba, Lingala. French is the official language. The Congo has more Catholics than any other African country. The local tribes worship animals and trees and believe in witchcraft and sorcery. Sorcery, it means magical power. As the country is mostly covered with rainforest, the population is mostly scattered in small pockets of villages. Tribal communities form a major chunk of the population. There are over 200 African ethnic groups, of which the majority are Bantus and Pygmies. The four largest tribes, Mongo, Luba, Congo, and the Mangbetu Azande, make up about 45% of the population. The people who have migrated to the cities have adopted a Western way of living. The Pygmies, the original inhabitants of the Congo region, are the shortest people in the world. They mainly live in the Ituri forest in the northeast. The Pygmies hunt for food with bows and arrows. They have a primitive way of living. Changes in life. Established as a Belgian colony in 1908, Congo gained independence in 1960. But its early years were spoiled by political and social instability. After independence, Congo has made big progress to develop its natural resources. Many people have migrated to the cities in search of a better life. New schools and colleges have opened up. A large number of people are working in the farms that are located outside the forest and in the mines. Although the progress is slow, the living conditions in Congo have greatly improved. Thank you.